After an impressive performance in the 2019 general elections, the UDF in Kerala suffered a stunning setback in the 2020 local body elections and the 2021 assembly elections. A key factor that was observed as a reason for these disappointing results was the infighting within the Congress party, which leads the UDF. In the 2024 general elections, the UDF once again performed well, clinching 18 out of 20 Lok Sabha seats. However, ahead of the crucial 2024 local body elections and the 2026 assembly elections, the Congress in Kerala has reverted to infighting, which could prove to be a self-defeating strategy. For some time now, there has been a strong perception that opposition leader V.D. Satheeshan and KPCC President K. Sudhakaran are not on the same page. In the past, Sudhakaran has indirectly suggested that V.D. Satheeshan, the leader of opposition, is meddling in the party's organizational matters. However, the latest developments in the party involve more players beyond just Satheeshan and Sudhakaran. The core issue fueling internal strife within the Congress party revolves around deciding who should lead the party and the UDF during the fast approaching election seasons, as well as who should be the chief ministerial candidate in 2026. The developments in the party's Political Affairs Committee meeting on January 20, coupled with the cancellation of a joint press conference that was to be held by the KPCC president and the opposition leader to explain the committee's decisions, brought the looming infighting into the spotlight. Even before the Lok Sabha polls, there was a speculation about a potential leadership change in the KPCC. However, with the Congress performing well in the Lok Sabha polls, a section of the party now argues that Sudhakaran should continue as KPCC president. Meanwhile, those calling for his removal cite his health issues, which they claim hinder him from fully performing his organizational duties. Discussions about a suitable successor to Sudhakaran have been ongoing for over a month. Reportedly, the party's Kerala in charge, Deepa Das Munshi, has consulted various leaders, including MPs, before proceeding to Kerala to further discuss a potential leadership change. Notably, when making decisions on internal matters such as the KPCC presidency, the Congress traditionally considers religious and community factors. Deepa Das Munshi held one-on-one meetings with selected leaders on January 20 and 21. However, it has been learned that instead of proposing specific names, most leaders were more interested in gauging the intentions of the Congress High Command. Reports suggest that V.D. Satheeshan indirectly expressed support for a leadership change in the KPCC. Notably, Deepa Das Munshi's actions and one-on-one meetings irritated Sudhakaran. While denying any discussions about a leadership change, Sudhakaran commented that her meetings were not due to a lack of unity in the Congress leadership, but because she failed to take party leaders into confidence. He also remarked that he would not make any attempts to cling to the KPCC president's post, nor would he lay any claims to the chief ministerial position. Apparently, there is a section that is attempting to make the current atmosphere a move against the opposition leader also. Notably, former opposition leader Ramesh Chennai being invited to events of powerful community organizations had recently sparked speculation about his potential candidacy from the CM position in the 2026 assembly elections. The discussions had triggered counter-reactions from many senior leaders, including Satheeshan and former KPCC President K. Muralidharan. And veteran leader A.K. Antony himself had to intervene in it and caution that the ongoing discussions on the future leader in 2026 assembly polls could become self-destructive for the party. Notably, when the Political Affairs Committee was convened on January 20, its major goal was to address the infighting. However, it failed to achieve its intended outcome. Notably, the Satheeshan camp had expected strong voices to be raised against Chennai's role in the CM post debate, as well as criticism of Sudhakaran for his laxity. However, sharp criticism reportedly turned towards Satheeshan when a leader argued that Cantonment House, the official residence of the leader of opposition, had become inaccessible to ordinary Congress workers. This criticism intensified when the opposition leader proposed focusing on 63 winnable seats for the upcoming assembly elections. AP Anil Kumar, a confidant of Venugopal, questioned this approach by raising doubts about Satheeshan's mandate to make decisions on important issues without consulting others. During the meeting, Deepa Das Munshi reportedly remarked that there was no point in her continuing as Kerala in charge if unity within the leadership could not be achieved. She also emphasized that the public perception of disunity among the leadership was damaging the party's image. However, the failure of Sudhakaran and Sadishan to hold the joint press conference as previously decided to explain the Political Affairs Committee's discussions further deepened both the public's perception and the High Command's view that all is not well within the Congress party in Kerala. Notably, during one-on-one meetings with Deepa Das Munshi, some leaders reportedly called for the removal of both the KPCC president and the leader of opposition from their post. It remains to be seen whether the High Command will consider this as an option, especially given that Sadishan has gained more power following the Lok Sabha polls and the successful by-poll result in Palakkad. The report that Congress in charge for Kerala submits the High Court will be crucial. However, one thing is certain: significant internal churning is likely before the Grand Old Party heads into the 2026 Assembly elections.